Hey everyone, welcome to another Anime Kingdom discussion and review. This one is on episode 11 of Gate, and this episode, it was a good episode. Pretty much looks like it's starting obviously a new arc because we're out of Japan, and looks like things are starting to change up. The first part of the episode, we pretty much see that the refugee camp is now pretty much a big, not big, but it's getting bigger and bigger, like a whole town of itself now, with many people coming and going there. So it's pretty dang crazy. What goes on in this episode is pretty much Pina, like a big portion of it is Pina with one of the, I guess, the delegates from Japan, trying to get a bunch of the people on their side to make it so there is no war between the Empire and Japan. There are still obviously people that really want to just send out all the rest of the military and fight off the barbarians, which of course is Japan. And then there are the people which they term hawks and doves, and they want more doves. So that's what's going on in the Empire. Pina is trying to work out a whole bunch of things, and it's pretty interesting to see. We've already seen the politics of Japan. Now it's cool to see the politics of not just Japan, of Earth, because obviously there was America, China, Russia, all that kind of stuff. Now we'll see more about the Empire. We'll probably see more of who are the good kind of guys that want to get in, and who are the bad, the ones that want war and everything. It'd be pretty interesting to see how they form a way to get peace. Will they? Because we've already seen how the king is. So they're going to have to take away power from the king and make it not an empire anymore. It's pretty much what is going on with the empire is pretty much like, it's pretty much the Roman Empire right now is what's going on. And there's a Senate and everything. It looks like the Senate wants to gain more power to make it so they get stopped and make it so there is peace and not war with Japan and everything. So it's pretty interesting to see the politics of this world now instead. Other than that is we get a part with when I saw this part, I was laughing so hard with Rory and Itami. Before that, actually, they're all drinking, and pretty much we haven't seen her for quite a while, but Kurokawa, the girl, her and Tuka seem to have something going on, because it looked like Tuka was looking at her, maybe interested in her. I'm not too sure, but that's what it was like. Rory kind of hinted that was a possibility, and Tuka blushed and everything. And it seems that Tuka lately has just been going around town looking for her dead father, but they don't know how to, they don't want to cut it, tell her that, your father is dead. Kurokawa wants to say it, they don't want her to live in denial, but Itami is saying that they can't do it, because, they're going to leave sooner or later. That's what the whole, peace with the Empire is. Like, when they have peace, they'll just leave, is what's happening. It's pretty interesting like that. I would want to get the resources and everything from that place, but I guess that's why I'm not a leader of a free country. But yeah, pretty much it looks like tension is brewing with Kurokawa. She's probably going to try something with Tuka, and we'll have to see in the next episodes what's going to happen there. Will she be able to tell Tuka? How will Tuka take it? Or are they not going to tell her at all? So it's pretty interesting how there's another development between other characters, in there. After that, Rory with Itami was just completely hilarious. A dark elf comes in, calls Rory a child, and being like, why are you giving this child drinks, blah 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 blah. And Rory's getting all pissed, and she has this fantasy like of what she was gonna have Itami do, carry her home, get in bed, stay with her for the night. And I was just like, oh my gosh, man, Rory is the best. She's my favorite. She's so funny. And then after, she pretty much acts like, oh yeah, he made me drink and all this kind of stuff, and the dark elf starts to point her sword at Itami, and Itami just runs out, man. I'll just be like, oh my gosh, what the heck. But it turns out that dark elf is pretty much there to get help from the green people, as she says. It pretty much was Itami was one of them. She wants help from Japan to kill a wounded fire dragon, and that fire dragon is pretty much, I guess they killed her, or was killing her clan, and that's why she's there to get help for her clan. And it seems like, I think since it said wounded and everything, that fire dragon might be the dragon that they fought before and wounded. So that'd be pretty interesting to see the battle between them again, and this time maybe Itami then will be ready for this, so that's pretty interesting. That's another development that we'll be having in this new arc. And there's, of course, Itami is heading with a bunch of the foreign affairs people to give a bunch of stuff to the Empire, and he's on his way there with them to help out. So it'll be pretty interesting to see the development with that and see how Itami and Pina will react to each other. Maybe she didn't expect him to come, who knows. But yeah, it was a good starting episode to a new arc. We have a whole bunch of things opening up, things with the Empire and all that kind of stuff, politics and everything. Then we have this pretty much like what are they going to do with Tuka, because she's in denial pretty much about her father. And then there's also the fact with the Dark Elf and the wounded Fire Dragon, who's probably the Fire Dragon that they fought before. So that'll be pretty interesting to see how that works out. I'm wondering how she's just running towards the base. They're going to shoot you, or maybe they'll just let her stop or something and let her in. But Itami's not there, so I'm wondering how that's going to work out too. But yeah, that's all I really got to say about this episode, guys. It was a good starting episode to the new arc that's that's starting now. And I can't wait to see what they have in store for us in the next episode, how they're going to play out all the events that they just laid out in front of us. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this Anime Kingdom discussion review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And until next time, guys, see ya.